And I think that's what we really want. That's what our fans want. So this year, of course, you barely left the IPL and now you're back again because it's part of back-to-back seasons lag rahe hain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your thought? Are you excited? Are you excited about the auction? Are you wondering? Any thoughts?
I'm, really looking forward to the auction, and obviously, that we've been on the phone quite regularly talking about who we need in the team, what are the combinations that we need to use, what are the mistakes we did last year, so try and fix that next year. So we've been doing a lot of brainstorming with the coaches, with the owners, and myself included, and few of the senior players of the team as well. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a good auction, and then we can go out there. Like you said, we want to be a team that competes really hard. We want to play in the right spirit of the game, entertain our fans. We want to go out there. That's something that I told the team as well, that no matter win or lose, I always want to see boys smiling and having fun, and trying to entertain, and leave leave nothing behind. Every game, though it's a 14-game season, it can be quite long. That's something that the coaches and me always made sure that we played one game at a time, and we left everything we had on the field for that evening, for that night. So that's something that we want to continue doing. And that's the kind of culture that what we want to create in Kings 11.
Bilkul. So I want to talk about one other player who I'm a huge fan of. I've been a huge fan of, and I
बस
just
बस बस कितना compliment करोगे बस. I
I
can't take it more.
wait.
Oh, it's not about me. Okay, okay.
No, it's not about you. It's about
Okay.
have to still go there. It's about Chris Gale.
Yeah.
The Gale stop. How is it playing with him? I always, when I look at him, I'm just like, he just never ceases to amaze me. He's like
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah. उनका नाम गेल स्टॉर्म है, but he brings such a sense of calm to the dressing room. It's quite hard to explain. His presence in the team, his presence in the dressing room, and he's such a massive player, and his presence is intimidating. For some of the boys who come into our team, the new boys, and for the oppositions, obviously it is, it's
हिंदी में भी
when
प्लीज और थोड़ा बीच में पंजाबी भी डाल दो अगर आती है.
Punjabi, no. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to say something wrong. फिर fans गुस्सा कर देंगे फिर.
All the Punjabi boys have taught you. उन्होंने सब कुछ तुम्हें गलत सिखाया हुआ है ना, right?
नहीं गलत. I don't know. It's nice, but मैं अभी इतना जल्दी रिस्क नहीं लूंगा. अभी कैप्टन बनाओ, so I don't want to risk it. Yeah.
अच्छा, रिस्क
Yeah.
नहीं ले जाते तो
Yeah.
क्रिस गेल ऑफ कोर्स जिस टीम में क्रिस गेल हो उस टीम में तो मजा तो बहुत आता है बिकॉज बहुत ही सच अ जोकस्टर. हमेशा जब भी
Yeah.
मैंने क्रिकेट को देखा ही इज ऑलवेज स्माइलिंग, ऑलवेज लाफिंग. So is he like that on the ground also? And
Yeah, he is more or less. Like, I think that is, um, I mean, just the things that I spoke about, that we want to give it all on the field. We want to express. We want to entertain the viewers. I think it's a lot to do because we have somebody like Chris Gale in our team, and we've all seen what he's done over the years. He plays hard, parties harder, um, and he's just he has a lot of fun. And when he does well, everybody that's watching the game has a smile on their faces because he enjoys himself on the field. He loves doing what he does. So that rubs off on everybody in the team. So yeah, he's a huge part of Kings 11, and he just keeps. The older he gets, the better his ball striking becomes. So yeah.
I know he's
Yeah.
like unbelievable. I'd like to talk about another player. I'm not. I promise मैं सारे players के बारे में एक एक करके बात नहीं करूँगी. पर one player.
मेरा खाना भी ठंडा हो रहा है. I don't have time to speak about it. Yeah.
Okay. What about Ravi being such a young new player? And the reason मैं Ravi की बात कर रही हूँ because Chris is the most
Old,
experienced player,
yeah,
and Ravi is Chris is the youngest player by the way.
yeah, yeah.
So he's the youngest in the lot, but Ravi is played under 19, comes and plays the IPL. कभी ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि ये first IPL game खेल रहा है. So how was it working with him?
He was something like you just mentioned, that he was so brave, and it was so heartening for me to see such a young boy turning up and being so brave on the field. Every time I threw the ball at him, he would be confident. He's like, Ravi, what do you want to do? And he always had plans कि अच्छा ये batsman है, मैं इसके लिए ये करूँगा, ये if not this, or if he was confused, he would come up to me and say, what do you think we should do? So he was very, very good. The control he showed with the ball, the attitude he had in the field, and the willingness to learn from somebody like Anil Kumble, who's the best leg spinner our country has produced, to just pick his brain and talk to him and work with him and develop maybe one or two new skills and just talk to him about a lot of things. So he was always, somebody who worked really, really hard. And हमारे through the IPL we have optional practices. अगर player थक गए हो and if they don't want to do any skills, it's okay for them not to come for practice and just rest. But he would always be at every practice session trying to get better, trying to work on something. So I see him having a very, very bright future if he keeps his head down and if he continues to have the same attitude and keeps working on his game. And he's a very, very sweet boy, very soft spoken, very shy and reserved outside the field, but on the field, though he's a small boy, he has a attitude of a lion. And
There he is
yeah,
saying hi, bhaiya.
uh, this is one thing I can never. I'm not able to digest and able to I was a guy calling people bhaiya and all that. Like it just feels like it was 2-3 years ago that I was coming as a youngster into the team and calling everybody bhaiya, and now I've become the bhaiya of the team. So I'm like, God, I hate when somebody calls me bhaiya and all. But yeah,
Why hate?
no, I mean, like,
What about
I
in the
still I still feel I
bro?
still feel yeah, bro, is still fine. But
But
when
wow, bhaiya is nice too, yeah. Bhaiya is so
yeah,
sweet.
it is sweet, but you can still call me KL. I'm very comfortable. Uh, See, this Yuzi is calling me Bhaiya. He's
I know.
35 years old. He's calling me Bhaiya. He's happily enjoying himself on his honeymoon. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, but I think it's sweet. I think it's really sweet that
yeah,
they can call you bhaiya or bro or bhai.
yeah,
Think you it is a you now have a bigger job. Being a leader is not just going on the ground. Being a leader
yeah,
is off the
yeah,
field also.
yeah.
How but I did जब मैंने रवि को देखती थी मैं तो इतना क्वाइट उसके मुंह से हेलो मैम बस उतना ही निकलता था but on the ground he was like
Yeah,
ah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is what I encourage people to do, because a lot of times in a team game and in a team environment, people think that only like anyone who just expresses on the field is only they are aggressive. Not everybody is like that. Some people are quiet. Some people don't like to talk a lot, but that doesn't mean they're not aggressive. So sometimes in a team it gets mixed up, and I've had to face that sometimes because you know um, I'm a little quiet. I don't really sometimes I forget that there are people around and I'm in my own zone. So they think I'm not mingling or I'm not aggressive enough on the field. But that's something that I always try to encourage people to just be themselves. If they're quiet boys, be quiet. It's absolutely fine to be yourself. And the aggression automatically comes out when you're playing a sport with so many people screaming. The adrenaline, the aggression is going to come out. But I don't want to pull it out of somebody and try and make them feel the pressure to do something that they're not comfortable doing. So yeah.
Yeah, that
And
was Mayank also जब उसने वो winning shot मारा उसके बाद he went
yeah, 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 yeah,
Shant or even
yeah,
Ashwin. look at Ashwin.
Correct. Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
sharp and
Yeah.
quiet,
Yeah.
but he's right like
He's aggressive. Yeah, he's aggressive. Yeah, aggression is a state of mind, and I think every sportsman, every successful sportsman has that. So, yeah, and then we have boys like Mandeep and Ashdeep and Brar. Yeah, they're like very chatty, very talkative, and they get the job done. So it'll be wrong for us to say that you need to focus, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to be serious about the game. That won't help them play well. They know how to play well, so you got to yeah.
जब आपने 100 बनाया था आपने कैसे किया था? What was this?
That is my signature celebration. It's a message to to
To
block
who?
out the to block out the noise to people, to everybody. Look, it's such a you know in every walk of life, especially I mean so much more for a sportsman. There's so many people with opinions, so many people trying to pull you down, so many people trying to tell you you're not good, trying to tell you okay it was a fluke innings, he can't do it the next game. There's so many things that people keep saying. So this is to just tell people that people will not stop talking, but you can shut out the noise and continue being
Oh,
great. Yeah,
wow, that's awesome. But I have a
yeah,
saying. Saying
yeah,
says the one that's trying to pull you down is already below you. So यानी
yeah,
जो आप नीचे खींच रहे हैं वो आपके
yeah,
नीचे.
yeah,
So it's good that you're saying that you block out the noise.
yeah, yeah,
And so I think we are going to be having more chats as you know we have काफी नई ताजी हो रही है Kings 11
yeah,
में.
yeah.
I think people will be happy. So tell me,
Can't wait. Yeah,
besides
yeah.
uh, uh, red, what is your favorite color? I just want to ask. Besides red,
Uh,
what colors do you like?
I'm actually a very black and white type of person. You'll always see me wearing either white or black, or I'm very solid that way.
Oh,
Colorful is my personality, so
तो जो बाकी कलर्स पहनते हैं वो सॉलिड नहीं है.
वो भी solid है, but my personality is a lot more colorful than the clothes that I wear.
All right. So I
Yeah.
can see आप बार-बार पीछे रहे हो तो I know आपका खाना पूरा हो रहा है. So I don't.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I was trying to be subtle, but yeah, you
that's
pick.
not such.
Yeah.
This is not such.
You
Okay, can
pick
we
everything.
next? I just saw Ranveer saying "boss man." So that's can we
Boss.
yeah, can
Yeah.
we spend the next 5 minutes and then after that आप जा सकते हैं. I
Yes.
sorry, just answering questions. हाँ.
Yeah.
Uh, so अभी तो
Yeah. Heartthrob KL. Ranveer Singh, I'd like to know who his favorite IPL team is. Yeah. Yeah. Put him on the spot.
Sati
Yeah.
don't sue, bro. Somebody has said
DK. Dinesh Karthik. Yeah.
is that him?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That's him. Why? How am I being subtle? I'm being very normal.
maybe I should read out the question.
Should we talk to DK about some trades here? I have my eyes on a few of his players. He's not giving them to me for the last couple of years. Yeah.
uh, okay, and then lots of hearts coming, lots of love, guys. अगर सवाल पूछने अभी पूछ लीजिए, please,
Yeah.
because
Thank you.
you are very KL. Somebody has said. Okay,
That can mean a lot of things.
so okay, now
Uh,
Gagan is laughing and smiling.
yeah,
तो
yeah, yeah.
नहीं आ रहे हैं. What's
Just
for dinner, Rahul?
oh, I'm in a Mexican place, so I'm just ordered some guacamole, and I'm gonna eat some burrito bowl.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, pretty. Dinesh is saying Shah Rukh Khan is up for trade.
That's not Dinesh. I think that's somebody else.
No, no, it is Dinesh. He's trying to trade his owner.
Oh, Taruk.
Yeah,
And I love the jokes, Dinesh. Wow,
yeah,
मैं ही आ
yeah,
जाती हूँ, Dinesh. I'll come to you guys
yeah,
and Taruk a big hug and just be. I'm sure you guys will throw me out very soon.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
then,
Uh,
uh, Matt,
People are asking me how is my health. I just answered I'm feeling
Nice,
very
nice
healthy.
uppercut.
Sorry.
Somebody said, Rahul, nice shots, side uppercut. Rahul, are you captain of new season?
Am I, am I not?
I'm just asking the question.
Oh, okay.
So somebody asked, "Are you captain?" Of course, he is captain for new season. He'll be a captain for all seasons. We would want him to be our captain. And what is your favorite food, Rahul?
I love Mangalorean food. Um, yeah, Indian food. I love Indian food. Yeah,
Of Indian food too. I love,
yeah, yeah,
it's amazing. Indian food में इतनी जबरदस्त varieties होती है. Uh, I can eat Indian food all week, but now that I live in LA, I try to eat it at least
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
Jean
yeah.
doesn't- Jean can eat it twice a week, but मैं तो जब भी मुझे chance
Same.
मिला, I like to cook. Can you cook, Rahul?
I tried my hand at cooking during the lockdown. My uh, sister taught me a little, and I mean, few dishes, the basics. I think I can cook to survive.
Like what?
Yeah.
What can you make? Don't say Maggie. Huh?
No. I wouldn't say Maggie.
Yeah,
Come on. I mean, I learned how to make a nice dal tadka, and I learned to make like um, what is that? I made some gravies. Obviously, if you learn one or two, I think you just experiment and learn. Um, yeah, I can make myself eggs, salads, smoothies. I always make my own breakfast most of the time. Make my smoothie and
Are
yeah.
you a beach person or a mountain person?
Am I a beach or a mountain person?
Beach, beach में हूँ.
No, I grew up by the beach, so I love the water. I love the mountains also, but I love being around the water.
So you're more a beach person.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. So I think now there are lots of hearts coming, lots of love,
Yes,
no real questions, just hello. And I'm going to ignore the next question that came.
I can't see any question.
It's saying come back to Bangalore. I'm totally ignoring that. So he is right now in Bangalore, so he's at home. That's fine.
Yeah. They get
So
to keep me for 10 months of the year.
yeah, exactly. So you're there for
Yeah,
10 months and the rest you're with us. So Rahul, sorry, I'm going to ignore, I'm going to not ignore the fact that आपको dinner khana hai. So go enjoy
yes,
your
please.
dinner.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you so much.
And thank you to all our fans for being so
Yes,
patient when we took time to come on. We love you. Watch out for
love you guys.
from
Yes, thank. Yeah, the next 2 3 weeks we're gonna have some very exciting news.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So watch out for it. And on parting shot, somebody wants to say, Rahul, please say something about Rohit.
Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a few questions about how I feel about opening with him. I think most of the times I'm in awe watching him bat from the other end. Um, so much grace, so much time. I mean, everybody loves watching him bat, and he's even now in Australia is batting so well. I wish he continues the form. And I spent a couple of days before coming back. I spent a couple of days with him, so he looked very focused. He looked very hungry to do well in Australia as well. So I wish him luck for the next game. Wish him and the Indian team luck.
Yes.
One more reason why you should let me go early is because I want to go sleep and wake up early to watch the test match. Um, the test match here in India starts at 5 a.m. So before my training, I'll have to wake up, watch a couple of sessions, and I'm supporting my boys, and yeah, hopefully they can pull out a victory this game and try and win the series.
Yes, all the best to Team India too. What can I say? That our hearts are blue, always blue.
Yeah,
So all the. I guess I'm also a big fan of Rohit.
yeah.
And thank you, Rahul, for coming. You are
Thank you.
absolutely hard. I know it's the middle of your dinner, but thank you. And
Thank you.
thank you to
Thank
all
you.
the fans. We love you.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. See you soon. Bye, PV.
Bye.